All right, we are joined now by George Mason head coach Vanessa Blair-Lewis, Paula Suarez, and Nalani Kaja. And daughter. And baby, yes.
Zayla. Zayla is her name.
Zayla, okay, gotcha. And Coach, we'll start with an opening statement from you, and then we'll go to questions for the girls.
Just really want to give credit. We played a really good team tonight. Davidson has always been formidable against us, but tonight our ladies really wanted it more. You saw that almost in every statistical category. I felt like we came out, we battled for every single play. I think we did an amazing job, Lonnie, on the boards tonight, just one and done, and we put the ball in the basket. I'm really proud of these young ladies.
Questions for the players? Yes. Where's our mic holder? Right here. Okay, either one.
For both players, what does it mean to you to be a part of Mason's first A-10 championship? Reaching the championship for the first time. I know the work's not done yet, but obviously there is at least a little celebration putting the sticker out there.
It's an amazing feeling. When you come to any school as an athlete, you come and say you want to help this team win a championship. And I don't want to speak for both of us, but I know that me and P have been through it all here, growing the program. So it just feels amazing that we can leave a legacy, and we have the chance to leave a legacy here.
Question?
Sorry.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It means a lot just keep breaking records, and just making it so far in the season, and just, it's just really good to play a team that you like to play with.
Daniel Frank from A-10 Talk, Nalani for you. You had an outstanding performance tonight. How good did it feel to really have a dominant performance tonight in the A-10 semis?
It's a great feeling. It's no secret that this conference has been kind of up and down for me. So just being able to do what I can to help the team win and when it matters is a great feeling. Just know that I'm always there for my teammates.
We have a question over here on the side.
Chris Powell, Couch Coach Live. Paula, congratulations on the win. Paula, congratulations on the win as well. You led the team with 9 rebounds today. How much was the focus on rebounding today, and just what was your mindset going into this matchup?
So as a team, it was a focus that it was a one and done. So when they get a shot off, we wanted to get the rebound because that's something we struggle with against them in conference. And then for me personally, I have the mindset that everything that comes off the rim is mine. So I just had to go after it as such, and that was just where our head was at as a team as well.
Questions in the back right here?
Amanda, A-10, you guys split your regular season meetings with Davidson, one at your place and one at What lessons did you guys learn from those 2 games that helped you today?
I think they wanted it more last time. We were going through maybe not our best moment, not our best week, so we were a little bit lower in energy and they had more energy, so we just knew we had to come here and be the team that wanted it more.
Other questions for the players? Right in the front here.
Without giving away your game plan, what do you think are some keys in now your 3rd meeting with St. Joe's, not having beaten them yet this season?
Definitely playing our game, playing our style of play, and then our game plan against any opponent is to stop them from what they want to do. So getting them to play and score outside of the ways that they're not comfortable doing.
Just stay hungry for 40 minutes.
Other questions for the girls? Yeah, in the front again. Where's the mic? There we go.
Nalani, for you, I know we talked about this back at the end of January, but just what does it mean to you to be able to have Zayla watching you during moments like this when you're putting up a great performance in the semifinals of other conferences?
It's an amazing feeling. Does she know what's going on right now? Absolutely not. But she's just happy that everyone around her is happy, and I can't wait till she gets older and then kind of processes and knows what's going on. And then not only just me, but for my teammates too, for her to say oh, my mommy and all my aunties were able to accomplish this. So, yeah.
Nalani, for you, it felt like the turning point of the game. Davidson in the 3rd quarter finally made their run, 7-0 run. They trimmed it down to, I believe, 9 points. And then you get to the line 3 trips in about a 2-minute span. What's going through the sequence right there?
Really just put them away. I would have liked to make more of them when I went to the line, of course, but just really being aggressive and knowing that not showing them any light. Our biggest thing going into huddles was saying don't give them any breathing room. Just stay on them, keep your foot on the gas.
Any final questions for the girls? All right, we're going to release you guys back to the locker room. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
And now we'll take questions for Coach Blair Lewis, please. Raise your hand right here in the front row.
Coach, for you, I'm curious what felt most different about tonight versus when you all saw Davidson last time. Do you feel like it was just you had your rotation back to full strength and you could really get the matchups you wanted, or what do you feel like was the biggest difference tonight?
Definitely our matchups, but I mean, I just think that if you take any team in this conference and you take out their leading scorer for 7 games, you know, you'd be hard pressed to still finish in second place where we finished. And not having Kennedy Harris, as you can tell, is really big for us on the floor. She just commands a lot of attention. So definitely coming back to full strength. But while we were without Kennedy, you know, the rest of the players were able to grow up. You know, and I think when we saw them last, you know, we call it the dog days of February. We just got into that. We drove through a blizzard and a snowstorm, a 9-hour trip that probably should have taken 4, and not making any excuses. It was just, you know, I think it was just the wear and tear of the season. And Davidson had, to me, something more to fight for than we did that night. They showed it. And, you know, I just think, like Paula said, like our energy was down, you know, but I think it was a really good wake-up call for us before we got into the tournament, you know, to have back-to-back losses, which was unprecedented for this team. It really woke us up. We really had some conversations, watched some film, and then we had a pizza party. And we just took the pressure off of them. You know, we were sitting around here sad because we were 23 and 5 at the time, and we were looking around like, oh, woe is me, and we're like, hey, wait a minute, stop this. We're 23 and 5. Like, there are a ton of people that would want to change positions with us right now. We hit a little dead spot, and if we want to, we don't have to lose again, y'all. Let's take this moment right here, learn from it, and then we literally went and had a pizza party.
Questions right in the back here?
How have you seen the team kind of rebound from handling that adversity of the wear and tear in February to come to the point where you guys are now with the championship game tomorrow?
A good friend of mine said this morning, sent me a text, Aggies, she said, keep the main thing the main thing. And that was the main thing all year, is that we wanted to get to this moment. We wanted to play for a championship for ourselves, for our teammates, and for this university. You know, and so that's been the main thing. So how do we get back here? Your question is, we know what we wanted to do, and we stayed super focused on that, and we kept this main thing the main thing.
Gentleman on the side here first, and then we'll come back to the lady.
Chris Powell, Couch Coach Live. Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
You forced 21 turnovers today. You scored 26 points off those turnovers. How pleased were you with your team's ability to capitalize on the mistakes?
I mean, it was really good. We told them that we would have those opportunities, you know, and that we had to capitalize, especially in a game like this and a formidable team like Davidson, that when you had your opportunities, we had to connect. So obviously that was a big part of the game plan, to not just get the turnovers, but to do something with it.
Go ahead, the lady in the front here.
You know, without giving away the game plan, what are some things that you hope are different for your team tomorrow than you saw in the first 2 matchups against St. Joe's?
Natalie, you want me to give away the game plan. You've asked that question twice. I'm not giving up the game plan. Well, the game plan is to win, right? The game plan is to win, and I think we met St. Joe's again at the same time when we met Davidson, when we were just, you know, without, you know, Kennedy Harris. Actually, I think that was her first game back, and we just weren't ourselves. We just hit a patch in the season where we just weren't playing well. But I think the difference now is there's a lot of energy now. We have a singular focus, and we've made it to the game where we want to win a championship. And it's hard saying that at the beginning of the season. It's a lot of work that has to go into it. But to be right here, be on the precipice of doing something that has never been done, I think that's all the energy we need. It's good that we face this team twice, because now we kind of have an idea of tendencies, and I'm glad that we faced them less than a week and a half ago, because now you can remember it.
Go ahead.
Coach, I feel like one of the unsung heroes maybe of this team through this tournament run so far has been Paige Greenberg. She was the first player off the bench today, either the first or second last game. She hit a timely three early on in this game to cap off a 7-0 run. What has she brought for you guys so far this tournament?
She's a sniper. She has waited her turn. There's been games that she didn't even take off her shooting shirt, but we had a conversation about a week ago, and she came to me and she said, "Coach, I can be your X factor." Like, she stays in the gym. And she's gotten her moments, and she's right. Not a lot of people in the conference know about her. She hadn't played in a ton of games, but what she does well. And so she's earned her opportunity to be here on this stage.
Anyone? Yeah, we'll take our final question. Go ahead. Get handed the mic. Thank you.
Can you just talk about Nolani's impact, especially through the first 3 quarters where she barely came off the floor? You were able to get her a little more rest in the fourth, but just her ability to play more than her average minutes and get you what you needed.
Yeah, I think this whole tournament, Lonnie has really been different for her team. Not in the way of just rebounding, but we've been able to go inside to her on some mismatches, and she's been able to connect. And so her walking away tonight with a double-double is big for us, because she not only was able to get the ball and score, but she was also to get post players in foul trouble. And so that boded well for us.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Donovan from Davidson.
Thank you.
Coach, anytime you're ready.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to give credit to George Mason. They've got a great program, and they played a great game. I was very proud of, how we attacked the game. Ended up out-rebounding them, got a lot of the hustle points. And quite frankly, just a couple things didn't necessarily go our way, but I wouldn't trade this group. I wouldn't trade the process that we went through to get to this point, and how we showed up. I knew we were ready, and just kudos to George Mason for playing a great game.
questions for the players? Go ahead.
Daniel Frank, the A10 Talk Friday to you guys. Obviously, this has been a record-breaking season for Davidson. How much has it meant to you just to get to this point, get to the A10 semis for the very first time for Davidson?
Sorry, I'm a bit emotional, so bear with me, but it's meant a lot. And last season was obviously heartbreaking, so to come in with a whole new group, we had a lot of fresh faces, and I don't think they'll ever understand the impact that they had in bringing just like new energy. And I'm so proud of all the returners for how we bounced back and how we were able to lead and how we were able to overcome adversity even this season. And very, very proud to have put ourselves in the position to even be where we were, make it to the semis for the first time. That's unreal. We had bigger goals and obviously we fell short today, but I'm incredibly, incredibly proud of how far we've come and what we did accomplish this season for sure.
Katie, do you have anything to add to that?
No, it's just a great stepping stone in the right direction. I think we just keep building from here, and I'm really excited to see where we go.
Yes, back in the back, second row. Yeah.
Amanda, A10, you guys talked a little about this already, but can you guys go a little further about how you can use this season as a stepping stone going into the future and what takeaways you have in the growth that you guys have made?
I mean, I think Katie was spot on. Like, it's just no program goes from 0 to 100 straight away. So I think that the group that we have and the people that are coming next year or the people that are returning this next year is just an unbelievably special group. I just couldn't have any more faith in the person on my left to lead this group to a championship. And I just, I wish it could have been this group, but the girls that are in the locker room with me, like, I couldn't have more faith in them. And I think this is, like Katie said, a massive step in the right direction. And there's so much experience to take from this year into next year. Like, players have just got invaluable experience to use. I think we got tougher this year. I just think, like, our program gets better and better every single year. And that's because of Coach Gail. It's because of who she recruits. She picks the right people every single year. And I think it's gonna pay off, and it's a huge step in the right direction what we did this year.
Yeah, Gail and the seniors have done a great job this year. Absolutely led us through the whole way, but we have so many freshmen who got great experience this year and are really just ready to showcase what they can bring. Like, we have great underclassmen, and we're really ready to make this program proud.
Is there a question in the front row? Yes.
Natalie Hedren, with the next, this is for you. What's the most impactful thing that coach has taught you over the course of your career, and for Katie, maybe in your first 2 years at Davidson?
I could say a million things, but I think Gail is just like, she leads by example and she means every single word that comes out of her mouth. And I don't think you find that kind of authenticity very often. She's the most authentic person I know. She's so incredibly passionate about what she does. She always says she doesn't know everything, but she can focus on that 5 meters around her. And it's just the way she pours into the people around her is something that I'm going to take with me wherever I go. The way that she's so committed to her group, the way that she trusts me, the way that she's taught me to trust my teammates. Just, I could say a million things, and I would just go on for 45 minutes, but I can't really explain what Gail means to me. And she's just taught me everything, made me a better person. She's just the best.
Yeah, Gail is one of a kind. She just inspires everyone to be their best every day, to pour into everyone, and it's honestly amazing. Like, I'm so excited for the next 2 years and how I can learn and grow under her. Yeah.
We're going to let these ladies go back to the locker room. Thank you very much. Congratulations on a
Thank
great
you.
season. And now we will direct your questions to Coach Gail Fultz, please.
Coach, for you, how much has this group meant to you? How much does it mean to you personally? I mean, I'm not sure that many players in the country or our teams in the country that would praise their coach in such a manner.
I mean, they've meant everything. I told him in the locker room after the game that, like, this is a coach's dream. This is, like, why I'm in year 18 of being in college coaching and never experienced anything like this. And it's who they are as people. It's how they care for each other. It's how, like, unified they are with me. They were just they're a joy. They're a joy to be around. And you know, Izzy Morgan, you know, has just been, you know, such a leader since the day that she arrived. A natural leader. You know, we had some great leadership her freshman year, but she stepped right in alongside of that and, you know, battled through so many things. And, you know, I just can't think of another group I would want to do anything with. You know, I mean, just to go through the hard times, to go through the great times, you know, every day it was awesome, you know, and it's not mean that there weren't challenges along the way, but it never really felt like anything we couldn't overcome. And it's because of the character of who they are, and just couldn't be more proud of them.
Question back there.
Amanda, A10 mentioned that Izzy was a natural leader from the day she got
Yeah.
here. Just how have you seen her even further develop her leadership skills and really be able to rely on her through the adversity this season?
You know, I mean, there's just not somebody that's more present than she is. You know, I mean, just every day in our gym, you know, we've got 3 things kind of on our wall, and one of them is be present, one of them is play like champions, and the other is have fun. And that's Izzy Morgan. You know, every single day is she's doing those 3 things, and those are kind of our daily objectives. But you know, Izzy every single day is bringing that, and it's contagious. You know, when she was injured, out for a couple games. I mean, she was coaching everybody, you know, at the top of the key. I mean, just living out everything that you would want, you know, your point guard to be, or any player on your team you would want to be. But that's our whole senior class, you know. It's Izzy Morgan, you know, is doing that. Mallory Haynes was doing that. Thomasina Nupe was doing that. Millie Pryor was doing that. And they were doing it every day. And the 4 of them have had a lot of challenge, you know, to come back what they came back from. There was personal challenge. There was injury challenge. There was playing through some pain. I mean, you know, just those 4, you know, set the standard for what it looks like to just attack every day and to really give to other people. You know, they weren't doing it for themselves. They were doing it for everybody in the room. And, you know, I think that's what made this group so special and is special. I hope there's more basketball to be played for us down the season. But, you know, I wouldn't trade any of them, you know, for anything. And just, I think, you know, going back to your question about Izzy, I think Izzy came in probably most ready to do that, but the others just really blossomed, and we're doing it too. And that's what made this group special, is there was such strength with that senior class.
I was just kind of following off what you just said about postseason play. I'm curious what your goals would be for this group in postseason, and you know, what tournament you hope to land in.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be playing in postseason. You know, obviously, I think, you know, we might be on the outside looking in for the NCAA tournament, but for the WBIT, our group would be thrilled to get a chance to compete for a championship. And, you know, I know that they'd be excited by that. And, you know, I think we've earned it. You know, we played an incredibly tough non-conference schedule. You know, we tackled, I think we're 9-2 in our last 11 games. You know, and I think, you know, that alone, I think speaks to where we got to and who we are. And, you know, I think we're one of the best programs in the country right now and playing some of the best basketball in the country.
One last question right here.
Now we're going with the next. You talked about Izzy, but can you just talk about the impact of the other seniors on this team and what they've been able to bring, especially after such a hard season last year?
Yeah, I'll start with Thomasina Nupe. You know, her freshman and sophomore year had kind of limited minutes, and then ended up, you know, having a season-ending injury her junior year and missed all of her junior year and redshirted. You know, and Thomasine just really attacked that rehab, and every single day was just such a steady presence for us, and a calming and a positive, and just always wanting to learn. You know, she was one of those seniors that was still really hungry to just knew her best basketball was ahead of her, you know, and I think that was very contagious. Just was a great mentor for our young players. And then Mallory Haynes, kind of similar scenario, didn't play very much as a freshman or sophomore. You know, ended up starting as a junior, and then as a senior was a starter. You know, and for her, I think what I really saw her turn the page is, you know, she was just 100% bought into the role that she had on her team, and how, hey, that was a superpower that she had, you know, the ability to shoot the ball and to give space to everybody else. And when she did that, I thought that she really just kind of let go of, hey, maybe some of the things that she couldn't do as well as others, but you know what, man, this really complimented us. And her buying into that role and really set her apart, you know, and was a great model for our underclassmen to see, you know, is, hey, you don't always have to be great at everything, but you know what? She was a great leader. She was a great defender for us, and she could really shoot that ball, and that was a huge piece to our success this year. And Millie Pryor, somebody that has battled injuries her whole career, one of the toughest players I've ever been around. But just her professionalism. I mean, every day with the way that she attacked the things in front of her. And she was another one, whether she was in practice, out of practice, she probably hasn't practiced in months, to be honest with you. She hasn't, but every day on the baseline, helping the young players, really took the freshmen under her wing. She's the one that's saying, hey, I'm going to go do some cardio at the gym at the hotel. Hey, you want to come do some cardio with me? I mean, just complete leader by example, and just cares about winning. And I'll say that about our senior group, is that the only thing they've ever cared about is winning. And that's something we talk about in our program. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. And I think that's what makes this group so special, is that it's just about Davidson all the time. It's just about the we, not the me. And, that's one of our core values. But, for them to live it out every single day this year, that's hard. And I'm really proud of them for that.
Coach, thank you very much. Again,
Thank you.
congratulations on a great season, and good luck with what lies ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank